How to handle pushback without getting defensive. Professional, steady responses under pressure. In leadership, and even in everyday professional communication, you will face pushback. Someone disagrees. Someone challenges your timeline. Someone questions your logic. Someone pushes back hard. Most people react emotionally, they defend. They justify. They talk too fast. They sound irritated. Executives do the opposite. They stay steady, calm, and grounded, and they respond in a way that keeps the conversation productive. Today, you'll learn the executive English method for handling pushback without getting defensive, even when the pressure is high. Why people get defensive. And why it hurts you. When we feel challenged, our brain goes into protect mode. We want to explain ourselves. We want to prove we're right. We want to fix the misunderstanding immediately. But defensive reactions create 3 problems in professional settings. 1. You sound less confident. Rushed explanations make you sound unsure of yourself, even if you're correct. 2. You lose control of the conversation. When you react emotionally, the other person sets the tone, not you. 3. You weaken your executive presence. Leaders aren't judged only by what they say, but how calmly they say it. This is why the executive approach is to create space, stability, and neutrality before responding. The steady acknowledgement technique. This is the core skill. When someone pushes back, your first move is not to defend. Your first move is to acknowledge calmly, without agreeing, disagreeing, or reacting emotionally. Here's the formula. 1. Acknowledge the pushback. A simple recognition lowers tension instantly. I hear your point. I see where you're coming from. Let me take a look at that. 2. Create space. A micro pause. This buys time and signals executive control. Brief inhale, steady pause, calm tone. 3. Respond with clarity. After the pause, speak with structure and purpose. Example, I hear your concern. Let me walk you through the reasoning behind this timeline. This keeps the conversation calm, rational, and grounded. Phrases to stay calm under pressure. These phrases make you sound confident without sounding defensive. When someone questions your idea, that's a fair question. Here's the thinking behind it. Let me explain the logic step by step. Here's what the data shows. When someone challenges your timeline, good point, here's how we arrived at this schedule. Let's walk through the constraints we're working with. When someone strongly disagrees, I appreciate the perspective. Let's look at how this affects the overall goal. I see the concern. Here's what we're optimizing for. When someone pushes aggressively, let's slow down for a second. Here's the core issue. Before we continue, let me clarify the intention behind this approach. These responses calm the room and return control to you. How to redirect pushback smoothly. Executives don't fight resistance. They channel it. Here are 3 redirection tools. Tool 1, reframe the focus. Shift from emotion to logic. Example, instead of the individual tasks, let's look at the overall objective. Tool 2, zoom out. Pushback often comes from looking too narrowly. Example, if we step back for a moment, here's the bigger picture. Tool 3, invite collaboration, not conflict. Turn pushback into alignment. Example, here's the direction we're aiming for. What part of that feels off to you? Let's find the version that works for both sides. Section 5, real scenario practice. Scenario 1, timeline pushback. Them, this deadline is unrealistic. You, I hear you. Let's walk through the constraints we're working with, and then adjust if needed. Do this calm, steady, and in control. Scenario 2, idea pushback. Them, I don't think this approach will work. You, thanks for raising that. Let me explain the logic behind the decision. This is no defensiveness. Just clarity. Scenario 3, emotional pushback. Them, this doesn't make any sense. You, I get the frustration. Let's break this down step by step. You lower the emotional temperature. Executive tone guide. When handling pushback, use slow pacing. Fast speech equals defensive energy. Neutral tone. Avoid strong emotion in your voice. Grounded posture. Stillness projects confidence. Short sentences. Long explanations make you sound uncertain. Tone is 50% of the message. The executive reset line. When the conversation is going off track, let's pause for a moment. Here's what we're trying to achieve. This instantly resets energy and recenters the discussion. Handling pushback without getting defensive is a leadership skill. It shows maturity, clarity, and emotional intelligence. Remember, acknowledge first, pause intentionally, respond with structure, redirect toward the goal. Use these tools, and you'll speak with executive-level calm even in high-pressure moments. Thanks for watching. The Executive English Coach.